И всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами мистер Дёртман, и сегодня мы снова продолжим проходить Mass Effect. А в прошлой серии мы остановились на том, что нас уничтожали полчища гетов, и мы никак не могли пройти одно гребаное место на планете Терум. И что же произошло дальше, смотрите прямо сейчас. Так, я наконец-то дошел до этого момента. Давайте-ка сейчас быстренько его пройдем. Так, опять этот ролик. Что здесь происходит? Я не понимаю, что какое-то место прям. Я даже пока шел сюда, на самом деле, я еще два или один раз... Один раз точно я сдох, а вот насчет второго я не помню, но один раз я точно сдох. Просто какая-то... Первый Mass Effect хардкорней второго. И, наверное, хардкорней третьего. Все говорят, третий хардкорен тоже. Так, стоп. Сейчас Гарус опять сляжет. Да Гарус, блин, придурок! Встань сюда! Пошел, быстро. Молодец. Тали тоже туда. Есть, одного сняли. Что это было? О, боже мой. Слишком хардкорно. Слишком. Еще одно сохранение, быстрое, прям чтобы ближе. Еще ближе. Еще. Вот так. Насколько это возможно просто. А ролик пропустить что, никак? Enter, Escape, ничего не работает. Боже мой, как мне надоели эти ролики уже. Так, спокойно. Гарус, уходи. Тали, блин, что ты стоишь? Это лазером, короче, по нам стреляет. Эти чертовы призраки. Прототип, блин, разработок. Гарус, ты хоть живи, я тебя умоляю. Так, одного кинули. Идеально, блин, я один остался. Где это паскуда? Подползай ко мне. Инвентарь что-то дали. Сейчас быстренько. Что мне дали? Нифига себе. Не-не-не. Ты че? В унигель все упоролся. Так, взять все. Команду поднимай. А Гаруса вон туда. Вот так. Пошел. Хотя нет Гаруса. Давай сюда. Как ты сдох? Снайперать, да? Типа. А мы тоже неплохо снайперим. Бум. Бум. Да хорош, блин. Давай быстрее, вставай. Хильтесь. Блин, Гарос, ты достал уже умирать меня. Хоть бы ему зонтик какой-нибудь стимулирующий дали. Ты, Наталья, блин, что не атакуешь? Я думал, ты атакуешь. А Наталья позначить цель. Вот. Тупой моб. Тупые мобы. Я тут сейчас сдохну. Давай, 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 еще чуть-чуть осталось. Да! О боже! Да, я это сделал! О боже мой, F6! О, да! Гребаные мобы! Вы меня достали! Ты дохнешь постоянно, а ты меня... Ты даже атаковать не пытаешься! Нафиг вы мне нужны, все. Не буду вас больше брать, ни на одно задание. Пошли в жопу все. Открывайся. О боже. Ладно, хильсит. Жрут мой панцелин. Безбожно просто. А, я так понимаю, здесь должен был быть лифт. С пистолета просто. Он тупой был. Упс. А, вот это уже... Гранаты свои убери, да? Где они? Вот. У меня ведь тоже есть гранаты. Воу-воу-воу-воу! Куда-нибудь беги! Блин! Чё за хардкор? Легкий. Блин! О боже, что там снаряжение опять дали? Какие-то уплотнители, взять все. К черту, потом переработаю все нафиг. Не-не-не, не надо переодеться. Эта броня больше не катит. Так, о, легкая, живучий. Фигня. Средняя броня человек-гладиатор. Защита. Так, гидра. Смотрю, фигня. Феникс будет покруче. А, это броня этой, слушайте, как ее. Как она зовется-то, господи. Эшли, вот. У нас уже кредитов 11 тысяч, кстати говоря. Ладно, походим пока белого цвета такой броне. Позже? Может, после того? Гениальный перевод. Да, белая броня, конечно, С розовым. Она не катит. Нет. Здесь щиты, дерьмо. Ой, ладно, Скорпион. Я снова возвращаюсь к тебе. У Скорпиона самые нормальные щиты. И все равно их гасят просто. Где они? Блин, здесь хардкорище. Идеально, а лифт сломался. Здрасте. Че это там забыла?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Стой, я еще хочу. Блин,
I'm right here.
ладно, потом поболтаем. Сначала надо ее вытащить. Ладно, согласен. Где гет? Как он сквозь камень в меня выстрелил? Гениально. Да блин, уже... Ищи артефакты. О, нашел. Ночное отключение. Блин, не вышло. Блин! Вот так. Так. Блин, мне уже просто надоело немножко. Фигня, которая взрывается. Да чё лагать-то начало? Блин, до 25 просело FPS. Что-то странное. Так, сюжет говорит сюда. Так. Введите код. Так, значит, лево вниз, лево вверх. Лево, вниз, лево, право. О, угадал. Так, ну хорош лагать уже. Прорисовку уменьшь давай, да. О, идеально. Ящичек. Так он как никак не называется. Что-то здесь лагает с русификатором. Ужасно. И чё? А, во, Лиара. Позвольте вам помочь.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Wait, Commander. Can we trust her? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Ага.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Кажется, у тебя было много бессонных ночей, у тебя прям...
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Напрямую.
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Вот. Так, Стёп, я не могу двигаться. Ну, ладно. Что-то мне вот это не нравится. Точно. Здравствуй, Кроган. Нифига себе у него горбик.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill her. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Черт, мне нужно какое-нибудь укрытие! От Крогана нужно держаться подальше. Зачем ты... О боже, как громко! Кроган... Взял его, дали, уложил. Ай, блин! Что это за звуки такие? Давай, побежали. Run, Boris! Столько забыли. Оу. И что дальше? Блин, микрофончик уехал. Надо его обратно. Вот так. Ой, теперь можно и прибавить.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see.
Почему
It
бы
must
и
be a
нет?
human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently
Не знаю, почему
cast down.
вспомнилось то,
Only
что
ruins survive.
какой-то вот прикол,
The Protheans
ну,
rose
не,
up
ой,
from
то
a
есть, в
single
смысле, не
world
прикол,
until their empires
а
spanned the
теория
entire
о том, что
galaxy.
мы, типа,
But even they
пятое
climbed to the
население
top on the
Земли.
remains of those who came before.
Надо почитать на вики, а вдруг
Their
это и
greatest
легло в
achievements,
основу
the
сюжета
mass
Mass
relays and
Effect.
the Citadel, are based on the
То, что мы
technology
пятое,
of those who came
типа,
before them.
живем, как бы, пятым
And then,
циклом,
like all the
образно
other
говоря, да.
forgotten civilizations
Вот, первым
throughout
там были
galactic
какие-то
history,
огромные вообще
the
люди,
Protheans
типа
disappeared.
титанов.
I have
Вот,
dedicated
там
my
каждый
life
раз,
to figuring
они,
out
короче,
why.
специально обладали супер какой-то способностью.
Ну, не то, что суперспособности, они, во-первых, обладали суперсилой, там, суперразумом, вообще суперловкие были. Вот, плюс они умели передвигать предметы, ну, как это называется-то, телепатия, или как-то, я же не помню точно, как называется. Вот, могли там, ну, короче, все, что сейчас считается сверхъестественным, то они умели. Вот, до нас 4-й цикл проживали атланты. Вот, и там еще несколько было. То есть можно предположить, что протариане это атланты, а мы сейчас как раз в 5-м и живем. И каждый раз там, получается, по этой теории, они пропадали эти расы, потому что что-то происходило с Землей, она сама перестраивалась как-то и уничтожала всю цивилизацию в пух и прах. Или они как-то, я не помню, или кого-то они более высокого разгневали, вот, который их убивал, причем каждый раз, когда перерождалась цивилизация, их способности становились все меньше и меньше. Вот, и, кстати, говорят, что мы всю свою силу мозга, то, что мы вообще можем там придумать, я не знаю, разработать и так далее, мы используем лишь на 10%. Вот, то есть титаны, предположительно, могли использовать все 100%. Вот, ну и, соответственно, так далее все падало. Тут коэффициент высчитать, в принципе, не так сложно, но мне лень. Короче говоря, по-моему, так и было. То есть сюжет Mass Effect легла именно эта теория, вот, и теория того, что они кого-то разгневали, то есть разгневали пожинателей. Ой, жнецов, ну, как они в оригинале. Блин, а я уж... Ладно. Да может... Не буду про это читать. Я саму теорию почитаю, но про Mass Effect не буду читать, не буду себя сюжет отгонять.
Так, я... Так, светилась всю жизнь, чтобы выяснить причину этого.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
Жнецы, а не пожинатели.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her bionics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this.
Теперь понятно, чё. Ну, прям он... Не, ну мимику они, конечно, в игре хорошую сделали. Даже не настолько старой игре.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'Soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Так, и сколько у нас теперь? О, отряд дали. 4 очка. У-у-у! Я лучше прокачаюсь вот так вот. И это тоже сюда. Так, а теперь немножко давайте боевую броню вкачаем. Вот так. Так. Что-то мне аж уже надоело. Но могло не надоесть. Блин, сколько я проходил, господи. Часа 2, наверное. Так. Куда я хочу? Я хочу попытаться найти, где у нас сейчас Азари. Да она... Стоп. У нас 2 здесь. На этом уровне. Нет, не на этом. Все-таки на соседнем. Да. Значит, точно. Значит, у нас сейчас Азари в медпункте. Точно. Где она? А, она вот здесь.
Commander, Are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Черт. Блин, я не хочу эти все диалоги слушать. Боже мой, не хочу. Мне психоз случится.
She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run.
Так надеюсь.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole.
Ну, на самом деле,
Although
да.
we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not...
Не, хорошую тему затронули.
Not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved. But it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Бррр, стоп. То есть они презирают скрещивание со своим же видом?
Вот это поворот!
Серьезно, я как-то... Окей. Я в шоке. Ладно.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long
Успеть
before the child
повзрослеть.
reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone,
Ну, в
a
принципе,
part of them lives
хороший,
on in
это,
us.
как
The union is
называется?
a connection that transcends both time and
Хороший взгляд
space.
на эту ситуацию.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
В этом плане было бы более, надо сказать, нормально.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Мы уже
I should go.
разговаривали.
Goodbye, Commander.
Мы узнали все, что нам хотят сказать. Стоп, а мы по нацелину здесь не можем? Опа. Печально. Печально, печально, печально. Так, значит, Кайден, ничего не хочешь сказать нам о миссии на... О, шкафчик. Тут даже что-то завалялось. О, гранату нашел.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. T'Soni.
Угу.
Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes.
Это Шазарь.
I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Гагарин?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bowl every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Что ж ты как тихо говоришь? Так, ладно, значит, все поговорили, давай. Продолжаем эту идею с друзьями.
Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
It's a big galaxy, Lieutenant. Who knows what will come in handy?
If you say so, sir. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Ну, ладно. Не хочешь говорить, не говори. Не заставляй. Так. Блин, ладно, мне уже надоело, все, хорош. Пойдемте вот здесь на фоне вот этой штуковины закончим. Блин, рожи не видно его. В лифте, вот так вот. Вроде бы. Вот так вот. Короче, всем спасибо, что смотрели. С вами был мистер Дёртман. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте свои лойсы. И всем удачи, и всем пока.